Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video I'm going to be looking at my team going into the double game week 32. Now there is one player that a lot of FPL managers are talking about. He is against Everton that doesn't have the best record at home, plus Everton has got a couple of big injuries in their team, and although they do draw against Brighton, but at home, they're just not performing well. It's like they're afraid or something, even there's no crowd. And then this player will be against Southampton, who's been leaking a lot of goals. Against West Brom, they lost 3-0. And yeah, like Ings cannot do everything by himself. And yeah, it's been a really bad season for Southampton. When they concede early on as well, I can see them conceding a lot of goals. So I guess we know who to captain. But anyways, let's go through the team. As you can see, I'm just outside of top 100k. I think I'm around 1 or 2 points, so it's okay. And going into Gameweek 31, I think there was just a lot of players to kind of pick from. But I'm still happy because this team was built for Gameweek 32, 33, and 34. So yeah, really happy. Let's go through the team and then I'll go through some of my transfer thoughts. Now, the idea for Gameweek 32 was for me to bank the transfer. Now, I can do that in Gameweek 33 or even 34, but Sanchez is a problem. I don't know if he's going to play. That's the issue there. The only reason that I brought him in is because I want to try something a little bit different. And you guys seen my team setup for Gameweek 31 where I captained Chris Wood because I wanted to try something different and it didn't pay off. And looking at this team, it's actually around what, 55% of the top 10k template. So, you know, there are some differentials in there. And I went for Chris Wood to try something a little bit different. At one stage, I was around 70k. So there is a lot of like jump in the rank that I am at right now. So I'm thinking to make a transfer and removing Sanchez for Reguilon or Luke Shaw, but I will see. I need to just get more information about him. So I went with him because no one's going to go for this player. I thought I'd try something different, try my luck really. And it hasn't paid off yet, but it could play, but we will see. Next up is the two Chelsea defence there, Mendy and Rudiger. Against Brighton, just to let you guys know that Chelsea has a game against Manchester City as well in the FA Cup semi-final. So, you know, be aware of that when you're making any transfers. I think they can keep a clean sheet. We've been saying that for a couple of weeks now, but I hope they do. They've been playing much better as well, so we will see what happens there. Holding against Fulham. This is a great fixture for Arsenal to keep a clean sheet. They kept a clean sheet in the last game against Sheffield United, and Holding got 8 points. As you can see, he's around, what, 4.2 million. The fixtures are looking good as well. I remember I had Leno here as my goalkeeper instead of Mendy. That could have worked out better. But yeah, it's fine. These things can happen. So I'm actually quite happy that I've got an Arsenal defence there. Mount has been performing really well. He just needs to get more points on board. Great fixture if he starts. I think there's going to be some rotation with that Chelsea team. Salah and Jota there against Leeds. Jota had a good rest in the Champions League, so he should play in the next one. Salah, you know, he can get a goal. It's just, it doesn't look like how he was at the beginning of the season. Let's just say that. Fernandes, Manchester United has a game in the Europa League. Gotta watch that as well, just in case, because if he picks up an injury or something, then I'll have to remove him for a different player. I'm not sure who I would go for, but maybe if I can get Kevin De Bruyne, I probably will go for him. But Manchester City has a blank in Game Week 32, so I will see. Maybe I'll just bank the transfer anyway. Son and Kane, two of the players that a lot of people's going to have. I'm just going to captain Harry Kane, high ownership. You know, if he does well and I don't have him as my captain, I'm just going to lose rank. So I'm just going to hope that the team that I have is going to help me get to where I want to get to. And Iacho, a great player. What? How much is he? Nearly 6 million. 6 million, 12%. Still a good differential. Scored 2 goals, which I wasn't expecting, to be honest with you. And yeah, 13 points from him. Incredible. And a lot of people's gonna be bringing him in, or already bought him in already. This is how my bench is. Chris Wood, Loughton, and Phillips on the bench. So I can change Phillips over with Loughton, but I think Leeds is gonna score against Liverpool there, and then I could play Phillips in the next game in Gameweek 33. So a decent team setup. I've got Chris Wood to save the day. I've got Loughton to kind of help out. Isn't the best fixture for him, to be honest with you. So I do have some transfers in mind. And yeah, let's just go through that now, because I just thought of it now. So let's just have a quick look. So yeah, Burnley doesn't have the best fixtures in the world. However, it's okay. I can remove Loughton. I do have 4.9. So if I want a better defender there, I can go and get Cody that I was thinking to get anyway. And there we go. Perfect money. Then I can have a decent bench. So if Sanchez doesn't play, then I have Cody to kind of help me out there. Cody has Sheffield United at home. So that is the idea there. But I don't really want to make a transfer, but I'm just showing you guys what transfer force that I have in mind. The other transfers are, you know, me removing Sanchez and bringing in Luke Shaw. Is a player that I was thinking about to bring in on my wildcard because of this fixture against Burnley at home. Then it's Leeds, then it's not Newcastle, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Leicester. So the fixtures are quite good for Manchester United throughout the remaining season. So it's actually not too bad there. So that is another transfer thought that I have in mind. Now let's just say, as an example, that one of my midfielders is injured. Then if that's the case, then I'm going to go back and bring in Jesse Lingard. He's a player that I had in my team a long time ago before he started going crazy. But for a little bit of a differential, I'm looking at Bowen, because he's 5.9, only 2.3% owned. He's playing up front. He's returning really well. Plus, he could maybe be on penalties as well. And that is a massive differential. The fixtures is okay. It's okay. I think they can still do well. They are fighting for the top 4. You know, they're trying to get into the Europa League at least. You know, there is a player there that not only has got the motivation to do well for the team, but the whole team is doing really well. However, they do have a couple of injuries. Cresswell as well is a problem for them. Antonio still. And I don't know. I think that would just be a little bit of a differential. But I think I might just go for Lingard just in case, so I don't lose the rank that I did last time out. Because I think before Lingard's 2 goals, I was around 75k. And when he scored at 2 goals, I was around 90. I was just outside of top 100k. So it was actually quite crazy around the rank that I have. So those are my transfer thoughts. You know, as for the front 3, I'm okay with Chris Wood for now. I think if Aston Villa gets a double, I can remove Wood and bring in Watkins. But other than that, that's pretty much it, really. That's what I'm looking at. And if you look at these fixtures, it's just all over the place. All over the place. Can you believe it? It's horrible. The only things that I'm afraid of is Manchester City lineup. Aston Villa doing well. Other than that, is mostly Jesse Lingard. And that's pretty much it. I do have a lot of good cover on the fixtures, and going into the blank Gameweek 33, like I want to go and get maybe like a set from Arsenal. Maybe I've got the 3 Liverpool players against Newcastle. I've got a couple of players from Chelsea. Even if I go and get Lingard as well here, I'm not really fussed about. Maybe Cody, but I'll have Chris Wood against him, so I'm not really sure if I want to do that. Leeds against Manchester United, you know, if I have Luke Shaw as well. I think this is not too bad. I think I'm going to invest in an Aston Villa in Gameweek 33 and another Leicester player. Maybe Pereira or something. So that looks really good. Yeah, like as for a big differential as well, the Leicester City, I think they got a cup game as well, so be careful with that. Pereira here, that is 0.7, but it's very expensive, 5.9. If you got the money, if you want to try your luck a little bit, go for him. He assisted in last game, and the fixtures are looking really good. You know, he's back from injury as well, as you can see. Actually, he played quite a lot of games, right? We're coming back. So, yeah, I mean, he's got a decent amount of returns, but with these fixtures that are turning for Leicester City, it could be a big differential. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the video. I kind of spoke about, you know, the transfers and strategies anyway. I do want to bank the transfer. If I have the chance to bank the transfer, I'm going to do that. And that will give me 2 free transfers for game week 33. I'm thinking to bring in Lingard and maybe Pereira or something and try something a little bit different. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Please drop a like in the video. Hopefully this video will get up to about 100 likes. And yeah, have a good weekend, I guess, with the fixtures all over the place. I'm going to go with Harry Kane. I'm going to be a little bit boring, but I do have like 3 Tottenham players. I'm hoping that Sanchez plays. Then that will be a little bit of a differential. I know I'm not really expecting anything from him, but I am actually trying something different, guys. You know, I went with Chris Wood in game week 31. Kind of worked, but it didn't. And I went with Sanchez, trying something different there. I might go with Reguilon, to be honest with you, to kind of like change things around, but we'll see. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I will update you guys. And that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.